Hey everybody, Laura St. John here with an important broadcast for transformation that has to do with this little guy, this little baggie. I'm gonna teach you a mindset trick that I do with myself that has really helped me a whole lot, and it's as simple as zipping it to flipping it. Zip it to flip it, I call it. And I do this a lot with myself, so I can't wait to share with you some of these simple tips to move yourself into transformation in whatever area of your life that you're like, I'm ready for change. I'm moving forward. I want to get to this next level. Okay, so thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of our broadcast and community here at Strong Confident Living. We're a lifestyle community of fitness, nutrition, and mindset. We're here to turn up lives 1 degree every single day, so we are happy you're part of it. Transformation Week is leading into next week's juicy broadcasts on breakthrough. Next week is breaking through to the other side. So this week we are focusing all about releasing and kind of like shedding the old you to step into the new you. That's transformation, where you're starting to recognize, hey Joanne, hey guys, thanks for tuning in. You're starting to really recognize that you're ready for change. You're ready for this next level. You want to go from struggle to clarity to transformation to aha moments that are independent to you. And that path is lighting up in front of you, and it's getting a lot clearer. So I'm going to share with you a huge strategy that I use with myself, that I've taught a whole bunch of other people, and it's called zip it to flip it. Remember? Negative, positive. So we're going to zip it to flip it. I'm going to give you the steps to do that in every area of your life, because sometimes you might be crushing it in relationships, but really sucking at health and fitness. Maybe you're not making it to the gym these days. Okay. Or you might be crushing it at the gym, but like needing help in parenting skills, or whatever area of your life that I'm like, all right, I'm really doing well here, not so well right here. And you're going to recognize, especially now at Transformation Week into Breakthrough Week, all these different areas of your life that, yes, love it. All these areas of your life where you are crushing it. And then I want to help you move from where you're feeling lack into a total abundance to help close the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. So this is what I did for you. I made all these little cards. Parenting, okay, because these are things, you know, that I do. Health, relationships, friendship, relationship, fitness, leadership. Okay, I put all these different categories of your life into Ziploc bags for a very important reason, okay? And it's because what we often do is we often are like, oh, not crushing it in leadership, not feeling it right now. And then we allow that feeling, okay, to not bring us through transformation and all the other areas of our life. It actually, because you're feeling like I suck as a leader, you feel like, well, then I must suck as a parent, and I must suck as a spouse, and I must suck at this, and I must be terrible at that, right? The feelings ooze. So I'm going to teach you how to zip it, literally zip it like a baggie, in order to flip it to the positive. So here's the first step. The first step is to recognize the categories of your life and your clear goals and desires for each of those categories. Sometimes it's so easy for me to actually put it on separate cards, because then I'm like, leadership, what is my goal and clear desire for leadership? Okay, to like crush it as a leader, be a leader by example, show people that I can have my own voice so you can have your own voice. You know, parenting, what's my role as a parent? You know, same idea. Health, you know, I want to be looking and feeling better with each decade. You know, friends, I want really close friends that I know I can love and trust and count on. Like, just know that in all the different areas of your life. Nutrition, how did I not make a card for nutrition? Right? Fitness. I know I want to be 100 years old, like still doing burpees with Scott St. John, right? Like, so guys, really outline your clear goals and desires for each of your categories. I love to do it on like index cards like this. It makes it easy peasy. Number 1, that's your first step. Okay. Number 2, where are you not feeling transformation yet? If you are not feeling like you're crushing it in fitness, again, we want to close the gap in Transformation to Breakthrough Week between where you are now and where you want to be. This is where are you not feeling it, and how can you step into owning that? So you might just be like, all right, because this is an area of improvement versus this is where I want to beat myself up because I'm not good at this yet. When you're like, this is what I'm good at. This is what we're going to do with these Ziploc bags. We're going to say, I'm really good at this. So how can I allow myself to take some of my skill set and greatness from this and apply it into an area that I'm weaker in? That's what this whole thing is about. Okay, so first, the goals and desires are on your cards. Second, where are you at? Rate yourself. Not to beat yourself up, but just to find an area of improvement. On this scale of, let's say friends, take friends out of the little Ziploc and say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I really feel like I'm a 9. Like I feel really confident. Okay, can I improve? Sure, I can have some more quality time. Like what can I do? And from the area of improvement, you actually find an action plan, okay? You find an action plan. But that's, again, that's a whole other broadcast. So number 2 is just own. Where are you at with that exact category? That's gonna help you find where is my strongest category and where do I wanna improve? Where do I want to improve? Like the ones where you might be rating yourself a 3 or a 4 or a 2 or a 0. It's like, then there's lots of ding, ding, ding moments. That's where I really want to focus some more energy on transformation in the week ahead, especially going through breakthrough. Okay, so number 2 is rate yourself. And where are you feeling for yourself and that category? Number 3, this is where the Ziploc, or this is where the baggie comes in. It's not a Ziploc, some like special brand that Scott got. But this is where, when you are not feeling it, okay, let's say you're not feeling strong in your parenting skills right now. This is where I literally just zipped it, to zip it. Because what happens is if you don't zip it, okay, and it's like if I'm feeling uneasy about this area of my life, it's gonna hold you back in the other areas because it oozes. Your feeling and belief and expectation about yourself in this category of your life is like a bag. And when it is open, it's oozing all your feelings of maybe not like enough or lack or I'm not good at this. It's oozing all of that crap into your other areas. Okay, another way is to picture this like you're a submarine. And I always tell people like, don't sink the ship, right? Yesterday was 1 degree of change, changes the whole trajectory. But in a submarine, like you would literally sink if you were like looking in your parenting room and then saying, I'm sinking in water here. But that's the reason you close the room so the water doesn't seep into the other rooms, okay? Yes, the other category oozes into the next. And what I see a lot of where people go wrong is that they go into the parenting room and then they start to see from this room or from this area into all the other areas of your life. And you bring yourself down and you down spiral instead of up spiral. So that next step that I really want to share with you, and another ding, 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 like light bulb moment in this, is wherever you're feeling struggle, okay, maybe it's leadership, maybe it's relationship, maybe it's fitness or nutrition, that what's awesome about this is that when you look inside and you're like, I'm only a 3 or 4 in this category, I want you to know that you can still zip it, and because there is a positive to every negative, that the solution is inside the problem, that you don't need to go find a new like fitness gym likely. With relationships, you don't need to go find a new person, okay? Because whatever energy you're bringing in to this, okay, whatever energy you're bringing, whatever doubts, whatever, you're gonna bring in with another experience of people. Like you're gonna go to another gym and be like, oh, now I feel this again. So this is about you fixing you and recognizing when you're looking inside and you start to zip it, that if there's a positive to every negative, well, then there must be the solution that's also inside the problem that I'm feeling right now. And if you can't flip it and figure it out, because it's not necessarily your job to figure it all out, then I just say zip it and leave it. zip it and leave it. Put it on its path until it is so clear to you. Actually release it. This is where the trust comes into the transformation process. This is so important, everybody, because when I'm not feeling it, I know what I want to do. I want to control all the pieces and check on things and double check and triple check and like go into controlling Laura land. That is not a pretty place. Okay, but the trusting place, okay, I trust that my leaders are growing. I trust that my kids are going to be crushing it in school. I trust that my friends are going to be there when I need them because it's clear to me what I want inside this baggie. It is so clear to me. And if I'm not attracting it right now, then I am literally just going to let it go because I'm not going to force the issue. I'm going to let it sit. Okay, so this is the zip it to flip it. You like zip it so it doesn't ooze into the other categories, and then flip it. Like someday you're like, I'm gonna gain a fresher perspective and I'm gonna be able to flip this experience even from more negative to positive, and I'm just gonna leave it, okay? And if you can't see that right now, that is when you leave it. Like if you can't see how am I gonna be a better parent, that is when you leave it. And I say, well, go into your other little room and look through that lens. Look through that lens. If you're like, I'm boss at fitness, then take those same strengths and apply them to that little room or that little baggie. Okay, so look at it through that lens. You are great in one of these categories. Okay, you are a 9 or 10 in one of these categories. Don't be so hard on yourself. And then put it aside, okay? Just keep putting all the different categories aside and working your way up the hill towards that wall of transformation, because next week is breakthrough week. And wherever you want to grow in, you're actually, thank you, here's to up spiraling, cheers, always. It is so important next week that you take all of these lessons of transformation week and you roll them into a ball and trust in the process. And next week is when the door swings open. My very favorite broadcast, one of my very favorite ones, I know I say this a lot, but truly, is coming up on Monday in our production schedule here at Strong Confident Living. And that is the motivation versus inspiration. How do you go from motivation where you need an external source to light you up to an internal source that's already inside you? I'm going to walk you through steps of how that process actually happens. I'm so excited. It's one of my favorite faves coming to you President's Day here in the United States, and wherever you are in the world, stay tuned for Monday's broadcast. So thank you guys for being here. I've had other people say that I say important in a funny, cute way. So thank you. I must be like, I don't know, Laura language. But think about this weekend, okay? Digest Transformation Week. I really want you to think about all the different categories of your life. Where are you trusting the most? Where are you a 9 or 10? Where are you feeling a 3 or 4? When you are feeling a 3 or 4, are you trying to like move all the parts, or can you trust in the process? Can you let it go? Can you put it down? Can you use your other lenses from your other room and just see what's possible for yourself and hold that space for yourself? Sometimes it's literally just like the empty bag. Hold that space for yourself until you're ready to grow into that space. So give yourself the best gift, the highest expectation of your success, because it's happening. It's happening here at Strong Confident Living. Have an amazing day. Thank you for sharing this broadcast, and stay tuned for the juicy ones coming up next week. Thank you for the feedback. I'll definitely comment on your comments below. Bye, guys.